to play a league game.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL. As you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Ready up?
Love going to throw right away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30.
How the heck the punter get down here?
Midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Get him over, Joe.
Opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, what?
They'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Stop them, they can stop their team. You know.
Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. The Packers in 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Running right through. And this will be stopped at the 44. That would go for 7 yards.
Next receivers will spread the defense out. They're able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses it. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Trouble, 38. Ready? On the give, here comes Jackson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Love now on second down.
What? Alright, good catch.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
I don't got no DBs.
Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year.
That was crazy, though. That was good.
Cut it back within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention. Got himself into a great position.
That's why I understand. I don't got no DB.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Nixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Hey, my hand slipped.
And that is incomplete.
Leave my hand slip.
This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now it's Mixon running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Love to pass. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for
some stuff like that you can't get mad at. No, that's ridiculous. It's all right.
So after the big play, look at this.
That was crazy, though. You gotta admit, that was crazy.
First and 10. Now a give. It's Jackson. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On the set.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Love.
Come on, ain't no. Like,
To the end zone, but
he gotta have a ability on him.
I
can't pick him out, bro.
Because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
I can't pick him
But
out.
how about a little credit to
Yeah,
the defense
I know it. I know
forcing
it.
that incompletion.
on 3rd down, Love. Flush to his right. And probably the
Gotta
wise
have some
decision
type
there.
of,
No one
you
open.
can't
He
pick
just
none
throws
of
it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass complete to Addison. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Right on Jair. Right on Jair.
Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Love. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, set.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Slide through. Steal, black. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Going back to Love. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And he was looking for the check-up bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. Touchdown. Josh Oliver from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
What?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Red, cycle. On the ball. On the ball.
Love now. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. That is caught, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Back to throw here. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Mixon will try the right side. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin
That's
Jefferson.
best corner can toe up right now.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Love looking to throw it. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. On the draw, it's Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
Here we go.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
52 blaster.
On second down, this is Jackson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Ready. White. Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. To the goal line. line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Black ultra.
Throwing. Love. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find
You're going to try not to let their running back in the end zone.
make this thing look just a
I
little
know
bit
that's what
better.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
offense. I'm going to try to get them in there.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Green jack.
Working out of the gun. Love. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure gets to him.
I didn't even let him throw the ball.
Back at the 4-yard line. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaunt. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.